Hi, this is Amanda Elo'esh with another weekly inspiration to fall in love with your life. And today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about wielding the sword of truth. And just as I was about to hit the record button, I realized that the word sword has the word word in it. And it's really interesting because what I'm going to share with you really is about the words that we speak and basically speaking your truth. It can feel really, really difficult, and I'm going to hopefully kind of peel it apart so that it doesn't feel so scary to speak what's real for us and to speak it in a way that it can land really well, really gently with those we're speaking it to. So I guess we're kind of, the assumption here is that we're talking about speaking truths that maybe might not be that easy to hear, because it's really easy to say something, you're an amazing human being, I really like you, that was a great dinner you made. There are all kinds of truths that are very joyful and easy to share that way. But when we're feeling a little wobbly, a little warpy, something's kind of crunchy inside, I know that for myself and for a lot of my sisters, a lot of women that I know, we've been taught that speaking that, makes you a bitch, makes you a whiner, makes you a complainer, makes you a boat rocker. And over time, we can feel like it's not very ladylike, we're not very feminine, we're not very popular or liked if we're speaking our truth. And certainly there are ways that a person can speak their truth that comes off in a difficult way that is annoying. So I wanted to share a couple of techniques with how you can offer your truth in a way that it can land in a gentle way and actually be helpful. And so maybe first would be good to start out with why is it important to speak our truth? Well, I think a lot of times most of us have an intuition that's pretty strong, but because we don't talk about it a lot, there's not a lot of language for it, sometimes some of us pay attention to it, but a lot of times I think we get intuitive hits about things and we just ignore it because we have to deal with the tangible world. And what I've found that's really, really helpful in speaking my truth and in circumstances like that is to say, say you're talking to somebody at the office and they say one thing, but you can feel that they meant something else or they didn't really mean it. And, instead of just going along with, okay, they said they're fine, they said everything's fine, I'm just going to take that face value and respond to that, to say something like, well, I hear what you're saying, and inside I get this sense that that's not maybe a full reflection of what's true for you, and I'm curious as to why, do you know why that I might be feeling that? And that isn't, it's not like, oh, you're bullshitting me, you're not telling me the truth, or you need to open up. Those are all judgment-ridden ways of speaking our truth, but to simply recognize and acknowledge what our experience is without the judgment opens up this conversation so that whatever's real can emerge. And when we do that, when we allow ourselves to speak what's real for us, basically what we're witnessing, again without the stories and the judgments, we open the door for a new possibility to arise. So I think that a lot of us get, like especially in jobs or in relationships, there's kind of a status quo. There's like, this is the way that we do things, and this is the way things are done, and everybody just learns to go along with it. And I think a lot of times we think if we question that, or we create a different pathway or a different possibility, that we're causing problems. But I think when we choose to courageously acknowledge and recognize, something's not consistent here, and we open the door. I mean, this is how all new inventions happen. This is all the people who are innovators out there will tell you, great successful entrepreneurs will tell you that it's noticing, recognizing, and acknowledging the little off things and saying, hey, let's have a conversation about this. Let's explore what's up right now. That's how life-changing inventions and services and ideas get birthed into the world. So if you can look at speaking your truth as an offering, as an opportunity for something new and more authentic to emerge, that might make it easier. And again, working on letting go of the stories. That might take practice. I've already given one example, but another one might be, say, in a relationship where, you're interacting with somebody you love. Hey, honey, how's it going? And like, I'm fine, but you can feel that there's distance. You can feel like there's a kind of maybe a sense of impending doom, or, oh no, he's going to explode, or she's going to disappear now, or you can kind of anticipate something's about to happen, and instead of riddling it with stories or doing something to kind of create an explosion so that the truth has to come out in a really harsh way, it can be, well, I hear you saying that you're fine, and deep down I'm feeling some distance between us, or I'm feeling like maybe there's some tension, and I'd just like to explore that. Again, another piece is the curiosity. Again, letting go of the story, being willing to let go of the belief that what's up. It's simply saying, oh, this doesn't seem like the full picture is being shared, and creating this, hey, let's explore. I'm curious. This doesn't match up for me, so I'm curious. What's the reality? Can you respond to why there's a mismatch here? And coming from that really curious, non-judgmental, non-story-ridden place is an opportunity for that person to share what's real for them. They can choose to say no, but when you open that door and you initiate a new possibility, life-changing things can happen. So this is a big, big, big issue. It's a big topic, and it's maybe not as simple. It's definitely not as simple as I'm making it right now, but I wanted to open the doorway for you and encourage you to look at your life, look at a experience you're having, either in your job, in your health, in a relationship that you're having. Where is it not flowing so smoothly? And look for the next time you have an opportunity to speak your truth, again, without a judgment, without a criticism, but simply opening the door so that a conversation can happen, so that the truth can unfold. I hope that's been helpful. I go into a little bit more detail in my newsletters, so if you're not on getting my newsletters, please subscribe. If you're not watching this on my website, then go to my website and check it out. It's amandaeloesh.com, and it's put together all for you to fall in love with your life and inspire you to have the best you can possibly have. So until next week, may you have the best you can possibly have, and speak your truth.